if you want to fly non-stop between Philadelphia and Seattle. Up until May 2026, you would have two options: Alaska Airlines, which has the largest main hub in Seattle, or American Airlines, which has a hub in Philadelphia. But recently, Delta Airlines started new service between the two cities, and that's the airline we're flying on today. And for the first time ever, I'll be flying in Comfort Plus. So join me on this 5-hour journey to the Pacific Northwest. I'm starting this video off here at gate D8, which is where our flight to Seattle will be departing from. The TSA security line here in Concourse D wasn't as crowded as it was 7 months ago. Parked at our gate this morning is November 502 Delta X-Ray, an over 4-year-old Airbus A321neo delivered new to Delta Airlines in April of 2022. And today is the first day Delta is using their A321neo on this route. Back on May 7, Delta launched the Seattle-Philadelphia route, but mainly started their Boeing 737-800s. It wasn't until July 7, which is the date this video is being filmed, was when they switched over to the A321neo.
On the flight 2092 service to Seattle. Any passengers need extra time or assistance, you're welcome to board. I'd like to welcome any active military with ID. You're also welcome to board.
Delta's A321neo has 194 seats. There are 20 seats in first class, 60 in Comfort Plus, and 114 in main cabin. My seat for this 5-hour flight to Seattle is 12F in Comfort Plus. Every seat bag on Delta has a seat bag monitor, and down below is a tray table, seat pocket, smaller one for the safety card, the same pamphlet in the air sickness bag, and a larger one for personal belongings. Legroom in Comfort Plus is 34. Legroom in Comfort Plus is between 33 to 34 inches on the A321neo. Also in Comfort Plus is this pouch. It's labeled Comfort Plus. That's because we're sitting in a Comfort Plus cabin. And down below are power outlets for each seat.
My bad. Service to Seattle. Once you get settled in, place your small bags underneath the seat in front of you. Large bags and overhead bin wheels and handles first. You're going to do a big old favor and turn the bag on its side, like a book on a bookshelf, and check to see if the bin is full. If it is, feel free to close it. We ask that you please step out of the aisle to allow the customers to pass by and take your assigned seat as quickly and as safely as possible. If you're having trouble locating a place for your bags, flight attendants are available in the aisle monitoring overhead bin space. Having trouble locating your seat at 7 a.m. I wouldn't know where I am either. All you have to do is look up. I see a number and some letters. ABC on the right, DEF on the left-hand side. Large electronic devices like laptops must be stopped prior to pushback. Get back on the seat in front of you. Or an overhead bin, please not keep on. Before you push back to the gate, Wi-Fi will be free for SkyMiles members for the aircraft. If you're not a SkyMiles member, it's free and easy to sign up. Go to deltawifi.com. Or go to the deltawifi.com network to get started. Thank you. Welcome aboard. During your boarding process, you may continue to use mobile devices as long as they are set to airplane mode. Federal regulations prohibit the use of cellular networks during flight. The use of Wi-Fi to make voice and video calls is not allowed. When almost ready to go, so please take your seat, fasten your seatbelt, sew your tray table, and carry on items to ensure all armrests and aggressive position. This is by 3 other Orlando-based flight attendants in our collection to take care of you today. Before departing, please direct your attention to the video screens for a brief presentation of the safety features of our Airbus 321neo aircraft. If your video monitor is not working, please let the flight attendant know. Thank you.
Prior to pushback, flight attendants handed out earphones.
Please pay attention to this report message. Stow all carry-on items in an overhead bin. Place smaller items completely under the seat in front of you and stow larger electronic devices.
If you lose an electronic device, please do not adjust your seat. Ask your crew member for help. Keep the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas clear.
To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the straps.
Detachable slide that can be used as a raft. An additional raft is located in an overhead bin in the back of the plane. Escape straps are located in overhead bins above each window exit, which can be used to assist in a water evacuation on
Adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist and legs. See your safety card for more information. Additional life vests for in-lap children are in a marked compartment in the rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vests if necessary.
Before takeoff, bring your seat to its upright position and stow your tray table. Ensure you fasten your seatbelt low and tight across your lap. Carry-on items are secured, and armrests are at the resting position.
Finally, take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket. As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we get ready for takeoff, please settle in. And from all of our crew, we appreciate you and thank you for flying with Delta.
SkyMiles over dining purpose. We appreciate you continue to trust us with your travel. Our priority on this flight is a safety and comfortable experience for you. Please take your please stay seated with your seatbelt securely fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is on, keep your seatbelt fastened in case you experience any unexpected rough air. Please remember this caution when looking overhead bins inside your spaceship that during takeoff. Keep out significant potential trip hazards like back straps. Lavatories are refreshing, glass off products are to life, but if you're noticing a tiny lavatory, please let a flight attendant know. And regulations require all customers to comply with your instructions and prohibitions to sign up for certain flight. Please wipe and request video calls not allowed. Information on electronic devices to be found in the seat information card in your seat pocket. Password Wi-Fi is available on today's flight for SkyMiles members for the aircraft. If you're not SkyMiles members, you need to sign up to gain access to Wi-Fi on the benefits tonight. Connect to the cloudwifi.com app for the seatback card to get started. We invite you to enjoy our company and entertainment and service offerings, including drinks and snacks. Fresh food options, snack boxes, and alcoholic beverages are available for purchase. Please note that federal regulations prohibit consuming any alcohol in your minor part or with you. We'll save 20% in and double miles when you use your Delta SkyMiles credit card for American Express. Our payments are offered. We encourage you to contact this payments with tap to pay. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. This is a van by lunch enjoy the rest of this 5-hour and 7-minute flight to Seattle. Thank you.
Just 16 minutes into the flight, flight attendant started the in-flight service. Now here in Comfort Plus, there are 2 rounds of snacks. First is their premium snack basket, which has different snack options that we can choose from. I ended up picking the Millennial Dark Chocolate. The tray table is very large. Once folded down, you can pull it towards you, depending on your preference. Now for the second round of snacks are the usual choices that you will find in main cabin. And there are 3 options: pretzels, Cheez-Its, or Biscuit cookies. And as you can see, I went for the Biscuit cookies. And for drink, I had apple juice. Overall, both snacks were very good. The Delta Studio Entertainment System has a wide range of options, and there is definitely tons and tons of entertainment. Perhaps the newest features to the entertainment system are YouTube creators and YouTube music, which we will look at momentarily. There's a wide range of movies in different genres and languages. The same thing can be said for the TV shows. In the YouTube creators folder are different YouTubers like Mr. Beast, Alan's Universe, and Gracie's Corner, among others. And for YouTube music are music albums from different genres and different in each decade. You can also play games and watch live TV channels. There are news stations and sports channels. Last but not least, for the entertainment section is the kids section, full of movies, TV shows, YouTube music, and games for kids. I saved the best for last, that being the flight map. There are many features on this flight map, first being the autoplay, which loops around our aircraft. It gives off a 3D version of our A321neo, which is really fascinating. Next up is the flight preview, which gives a preview of our time and distance of our flight. However, while I was playing the preview, the turbulence started to pick up and an announcement was made. Moving on is the total route view, which gives an overview of our route. Next is the mid-flight view, which is similar to the autoplay, loops around our aircraft. Next is the overhead view, which is self-explanatory since it's an overhead view of our plane. Then there's the compass view, which lists the distance from your origin and distance to destination. In the command center, lists all the flight details, including airspeed, headwind, and time since departure. You can also view world clocks from different cities. If view time zones of local times around the world, and the window seat view, which gives off a pilot's perspective. Last but certainly not least is the flight information, which basically lists all of our flight information. Wi-Fi is available on this flight. It's $5 for regular customers and it's free for SkyMiles members. Now enjoy the views that I managed to capture for the rest of this flight. Later on, the flight attendant started another snack and drink service. This time I went for water, and again I went with Biscuit cookies.
Step out of the aisle. Take your seat. Make sure your seatbelt is fastened as you go through this route patches are over here. For your safety, those around you. Thank you.
Shortly after gate B6. So the seatbelt sign will remain on for the rest of the flight, so please stay seated with your seatbelt fastened. Towards today's flight, we'd like to ask the flight attendants to please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Into Seattle, please ensure all your carry-on items are properly stowed and fasten your seatbelt. Cabin service will be discontinued for the remainder of the flight. However, you may continue to enjoy Wi-Fi on your mobile devices until we park at the gate. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin shortly, so check your seat pockets and around your seats for any items you'd like to discard. Thank you. It's been our absolute pleasure to have you on board with us this morning. As we prepare for landing, please ensure your seatbelts fastened. Your seat back and tray table in an upright and locked position, and your armrest in the resting position. If your seat has a video monitor that extends to an armrest, it also must be stowed. Please ensure large devices such as laptops are stowed at this time in the bag underneath the seat in front of you. They may not be stowed in seat pockets. You may continue to use mobile devices as long as they are properly secured. Finally, please check around your seats for any remaining cups, glasses, or any other items you'd like to discard and pass them to the flight attendants as we come to the cabin. We'll be landing shortly.
This will be my first time in the Seattle area in over 8 years, with my last visit being in June 2018. While on final approach, I've seen some amazing views on the mountains and even downtown Seattle, among many attractions, so enjoy the views.
That the exits on this aircraft identify each exit with the green symbol and arrows indicating the direction to the exit. Thank you. Seattle. The local time is 10:12 a.m. Hold your applause. Please note the 3-hour time change. Please stay seated with the seatbelt fastened until the aircraft is parked at the gate and the captain is turned off the seatbelt sign. You may continue to use mobile devices as long as they are properly secured. Please remember these cautions when opening overhead bins, as items may have shifted during flight. You received an email from Delta asking you to share your experience with us. We value your feedback and use your responses to continually improve your travel experience. We invite you to download and use the Flight Delta app for all your future travel needs, including checking in for a flight and managing your SkyMiles account. Now, when we landed, there was a passenger that could not hang on to the phone did the Plinko slide all the way to the front galley. Is this anyone's phone right here? Right, now that I have your attention, I'm joking, but please remember as you plane, remember to look around your seat. Make sure you have everything you brought on board. On behalf of Delta and this Orlando-based crew, we enjoyed having you on board. We look forward to seeing you soon. We do apologize for the late departure. Also, sorry to make this all long and drawn out. We're going to be coming into Bravo 1. That's B1, and there are 10 passengers that have a very tight connection. 6 of you are going to Anchorage. You'll be leaving at a Bravo 5. Three passengers are leaving, going to Pasco, Washington. You're leaving at a S4. In Portland, 1 passenger leaving out of B4. That's Bravo 4. Now, for the Pasco passengers, do apologize. S4, if you're familiar with the Seattle airport, coming into B1, it's going to be very difficult to make it to your next gate. However, Connect and Get information is located on the monitors inside the terminal. As for Anchorage and Portland, fingers crossed that it'll be a short enough taxi to where everybody gets off. Last but not least, I did not mention your 3 cities. So, 10 passengers. I did not mention your 3 cities. When the seatbelt sign turns off, if you could be gracious enough, considerate enough to let these 10 passengers off the plane, because the rest of you should be making your connecting flights. To let them off the plane first, and then we can continue with the deplaning process. On behalf of Delta and this Orlando-based crew, we've enjoyed having you on board. We look forward to seeing you soon. Once again, thank you for flying Delta.
Welcome to Seattle. As we taxi to our gate, this is my final thoughts on this flight. Overall, there are a lot of good things that happened on this flight in regard to the crew, the seat, the entertainment, and the service. And obviously, the delay was a huge negative. And as you heard on the intercom, there were 10 passengers whose connections became very tight.
Changing plans, we're coming into B6. That's Bravo 6. So Anchorage, you're leaving at a Bravo 5, so it'll be quick and easy. Since this on goes for arrival, cross-check, standby for on-call. Do appreciate your patience on this. Just to keep the next batch of passengers from melting upon boarding. Yeah, so you close the window shades and turn the air vent on. Thank you. Thank you so much for your help and consideration. We do greatly appreciate it. Thank you for flying Delta Airlines. And please be nice to one another.
And that'll be it for this flight on board Delta Airlines from Philadelphia to Seattle. We're currently walking to the arrivals and baggage claim. From there, we would take a shuttle to our hotel. Now, it did take a while to walk towards the bus shuttles, and I even had to ask an airport employee for help. Long story short, she directed us to go over a bridge over the road, then take an escalator and find Zone 3A for a bus to the DoubleTree by Hilton Seattle Airport Hotel. And sure enough, we caught the shuttle bus in time and are now on our way to the hotel. And we're here to attend the Aviation Expo 2026 convention held at the DoubleTree by Hilton Seattle Airport. So stay tuned for videos from this convention coming out very soon. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.